You'd like to continue our
Say,
tale?
it's
Well
part 9,
then.
isn't it?
Uh,
This is probably the final episode. We're gonna beat this. And then, I don't really know what we're gonna do then. I wrote out a list of stuff that I'd like to do on my page, so I'll pick from random in there. I just didn't want to like start something else and ignore this again like I did with Dust. Uh, AM2 are short enough. I can do that in like 1-2 sessions. I remember doing a pseudo speed run of it.
Death to the bard!
Like 2 hours.
Drow feed!
Speedy for me.
Victory!
It was a 100% run too, so like, I'm sure I could have cut some of that out, but not really, because you need missiles in that game.
Death to the bard!
I stand ready.
Victory! We triumph!
I have taken my measure of thee.
Death to the bard!
Am I good or what?
Alright, un momento. Sounds pretty irresponsible, but I totally have to go to the bathroom. I don't think my dinner is sitting well. I'll be back in like a literal minute, I think. It's what I think. Hear me. Alright, sorry about that. It's like that feeling like you got a fart, but I don't know, there's a sort of burn behind it, so like you're unsure whether or not there's something else with it. Try not to gross anyone out, but like, I was correct in my assumption. I'm sure y'all know the feeling. Better safe than sorry is what I always say.
Death to the bard!
I don't think burn is the correct word either.
Victory!
Just like some kind of feeling I can't really describe. I don't know why I just said that. Could left it where it was. These purple boys are destroying my team.
We triumph! Death to the bard!
They're also like blinking out of existence. The other ones didn't do that, I don't think, so might be a bug. I wish there was a bestiary or something to tell me what the hell these are.
Thee.
Be healed!
I guess there's some kind of zombie. A human body, goat hooves. Creepy. Actually, it kind of makes sense, considering what you'll see later.
Good boy.
No spoilers. Talk about it when we get to it.
Where am I?
You know, my bodyguard can dispel magic, right?
Our hero, having proven himself more than a match for the guardians of the tower, was now sealed inside, perhaps entombed for the rest of his inevitably short life.
I'm going to live through this, just to spite you.
Come no further. I am Mananan,
the guardian of this tower. You are not welcome in this place. I give you one chance to turn back. You shall not pass.
That sounds eerily familiar. Look, even if I wanted to turn back, which I don't, there's no way out. I might as well move forward.
You have been warned.
What the hell? And we're gonna pull out our adventure.
Ready to explore. I smell a trap. Must stop. Trap.
Ouch.
Careful, laddie. There's a trap.
Oh, so I looked up what a haggis was. Remember that big gross monster thing from the other episode? Apparently it's like lamb cooked inside its own stomach and stuffed with like oatmeal and other stuff.
Another
maybe
priceless treasure for you, lad. Careful, laddie. There's a trap.
and it kind of looks like black pudding.
To hell with thee, blackguard!
Pretty gross. But I guess that monster was like a pile of stomachs or something. You have to wonder what sadistic people come up with this stuff. I get that you're eating the animal, but like, you don't have to freaking... What I'm looking for, file the body. Right? You can just eat it.
Careful, laddie.
You don't need to make a turducken or anything freaking crazy.
Sucker! Smash! Traps! Right over here!
I have taken my measure of thee.
Never actually had lamb. I feel like it's more of a European thing. America, you eat beef and chicken, nothing else. Unless you hunt it. So, want the occasional venison. A lot of people are familiar with squirrel and rabbit too, but I've never had them myself. So again, for like hunters, I am not. Never been an outdoorsy person.
Traps! Right over here!
I also have like an unusual kinship with most animals. Like they're less fearful of me. So I'd feel bad if I took advantage of that.
Worthless.
Upgrade
A being of
Enchantress.
pure magic, the Enchantress could work many beneficial magics to aid her allies in times of need.
Okay, so now she slows foes. I don't know how useful that'll be.
Go away! Careful, laddie. There's a trap.
To hell with thee, blackguard! Have at thee, fiend!
Must stop. Trap.
I totally glossed over like ham and turkey. Have that in America too, but it's more expensive. You save it for these special occasions. Of course, then again, I've always been poor, so maybe normal people do eat other things.
Rocks are my friends!
It's not true. There was like a 3-year period. My family had a decent amount of money. My dad was running his own business. But his partner was stealing from employees and didn't do taxes correctly.
Must stop.
So they ended up having to
Careful,
liquidate.
laddie. There's a trap.
Give him a big setback. Pretty much had his pay cut in half.
I smell a trap.
Not to say he's not making enough. He is, but his spending habits didn't change, I guess. Old man's really bad with money. What the heck? I knew it was a bug. These have to be the undead Vikings, right? It couldn't just be floating sets of weapons. No way it's intentional.
Rocks are my friends! Where am I? Here's something worth having.
Wait till the end of the game to give you a free dagger. I don't think there's very many of them in the game just because benefits from your one-handed sword as well. It's literally just there for a poison effect. What am I doing? I'll try the gouger again. Need more mana. Faster regen.
Ooh, that looked painful.
I think that we were supposed to have a harp at one point in the game, but I had Finn's loot, so it kind of trumped it. I remember, like, that mid-portion for Tower 2, I was struggling for mana to make original play this.
Worthless!
There's a chest over here.
Why are we even bothering with this?
Really, just don't use the Adder Stones, huh? If the cutscene for him was faster, I would. That's an excuse, but that really does deter me, just how slow it is. Really, it's just that it's in a hidden menu rather than a, I'll say, a D-pad menu on the bottom of the screen. Like, I don't give orders to my guys often enough. I'd rather that be this menu and have the D-pad be for the summons. That would make the ports where I was getting my ass beat a lot easier.
Another priceless treasure for you, lad.
So let's assume that this was intentional. I like the idea, but they should have added like a spooky particle effect to the weapons. Rather than just make them look like they're being held by nothing.
Rocks are my friends!
I also don't like that my character is technically swinging at nothing. The hitbox should be on the weapon itself.
Well, would you look at that?
Look at that. Got him for a rogue. My guess would be tankier.
A dangerous temptress and assassin, the rogue would draw her enemies in, then be gone
More
in a flash,
damage.
leaving only pain and death in her wake. The bard, of course,
Just
left
poison
a trail
now.
of pain and death in his wake without even trying.
It could be useful. I don't think our adventure is doing much for us here.
Not even worth the effort.
Time to play.
I like the way that looks. Just a green glow.
Used to love those sounds.
Well, I gotta check. There could be a chest over there.
Does it hurt?
And of course there's nothing. Fuck me. The hell? Very ominous. Guess it's supposed to be smoke, but it just looks like other stuff. Money's on this being a dead end over here. Of course, it could also be a long, windy road. Like every day.
Over here. Ready for some action.
Hmm. Some tells me my pig boy isn't gonna do us much good here. I'll play some mercenary or something.
Whose head needs cracking?
I stand ready.
The knight's the only one to have footstep sounds.
Too easy.
So I guess that's a valid point then. I said the game could benefit from music because it went for the ambient thing and it's all really quiet ambience.
For king
However, they didn't
and
fully commit.
country.
Like if they wanted to do that, they should have gone with the footsteps and the clanging, but that's not there. It's just kind of empty sounding. So if you're going for the whole ambient thing, then you have to really focus on your sound design, I suppose. Whereby it can be kind of ignored if you go for the musical soundtrack instead. Because you don't want the footsteps and whatnot ruining your music. Or rather, the music would overpower them. So there's no point even adding them. Plus, of course, someone wants to mute the game. That's just a matter of dedication.
I have taken my measure of thee.
I'll put a spell on you.
Please do.
Where am I? Go away!
I stand ready. I have taken my measure of thee.
Go away!
I don't really need to see that mace's stats. I just know that it's good because it's endgame, which means that it is finally an unblockable mace. Which makes it a lot better than most of the crap I have. However, the maces are still tough to use. Because you have to let go of the movement button. Why would you ever want to do such a thing? You don't have to with any of the other weapons. Wonder why they chose to do it that way for the mace. Maybe they felt the animations were too slow and they need to give you a way to like break out of that commitment.
Be healed.
but it's a bit too sensitive for my taste. Really liking upgrade night.
You know not what you're getting yourself into, fool of a bard. Turn back now before it is too late.
Not knowing what I'm getting myself into has been the latest trend for me. No point in thinking that's going to change. In the spirit of things, however, I'll give you one last chance to surrender to me. How does that sound?
I cannot abandon my eternal vigil. You leave me no choice. To the death!
Blocked, so Mace will be good here. You know, what else would help? For old pal Lou. You can kinda skip it, but you still pretty much have to watch the whole thing. I just wish most of the stuff in this was fast. Or a white tornado and stop. The crap. Oh my god.
I'll put a spell on you.
Strike! Prepare to feel the fury of the heavens!
Rather not, thank you very much. This man's unfair. I get that Lou is a freaking joke, but come on. Attacks are hard to dodge. And he just disappears.
ready to scrap.
Prepare to feel the fury of the heavens!
You bastard.
You made it.
Sorry I'm late. Had a bit of trouble with the weather. Hold on a minute. You're still a spirit.
Of course, my love.
But this is the third tower.
True, my love.
But you're supposed to be here. I mean, in the flesh.
No, my love. I am imprisoned atop the tower in Downby.
You said you'd be in the third tower.
No. I said you needed to put out the flames in 3 towers to set me free.
And I have.
My prison in the Downby Tower could not be opened until all 3 flames were extinguished. Now you can come to the final tower and rescue me in the flesh. Soft, warm, supple.
All right, just put a sock in it. It's growing a little old, even for me. Just tell me, how many lands must I venture to before this so-called final tower? And how many bows and instruments must I collect, and how many more idiots must I converse with?
Nothing more. Just come to the tower.
I'll believe that if I live to see it. There is, of course, a slight problem. The door to this tower has been sealed, and I have no way out.
I can help you. The magic that binds me grows weak thanks to your efforts. I was aware of Phoenix's plan to trap you, and have been conserving my energies so that I could aid you this one final time. Your transportation to Downby awaits.
Interesting. Look, could you conjure up something that sticks to the ground? A nice carriage, perhaps?
Oh, you'll be perfectly safe. I'll await your arrival at the top of the tower. I long for our first kiss.
I'll tell you what, if you're not there, you could
Farewell.
kiss my... I hate people who have to be the ones to get the last word in.
And so our brave bard would soon mount the fiery beast and ride through turbulent skies, winging his way towards destiny and the...
Oh, excuse me, I get a little sick even thinking about flight.
I give up. And so our brave bard mounted the fiery beast, hung on for dear life, and tried to keep down his lunch.
There's a rare ship. Big ass flaming stingray. The carnivore dang.
Traps! Right over here! am I?
Doesn't feel good, does it, young man?
This seems like an actual low-level dungeon. It's full of trow. How did I come to this one first? That freaking zombie-infested dung heap was the first optional thing we did.
Somebody in need of healing?
Why are we even bothering with this? Careful, laddie. There's a trap. Must stop. Trap. I smell a trap. Now you know how I feel, laddie.
Healing!
I think these spike floors aren't really hurting me
Right over
much.
here.
It's weird to think that they might be leveled.
Now that was enjoyable. Seeing you get a taste of my medicine.
Instead of just taking away a percentage of your health. This is a short dungeon too.
Why are we even bothering with this?
Except I didn't find a token, so I missed something.
Ooh, that looked painful.
Take another lap around to see.
I smell a trap. I smell a trap. Must stop. Trap. I smell a trap. Careful, laddie. There's a trap. Must stop. Trap. Hey, Bard. Over here.
There we are.
On your knees.
Stay down.
Well, would you look at that?
Amulet of Lear.
Ancient Furbolg armbands, worn by Furbolgs of high standing and said to represent strength of character as well as physical strength. These armbands,
Nice.
passed down from father to son to worthless bard, contain the strength of every Furbolg who has ever worn them. A common rabbit's foot, often thought to bring good luck. A common rabbit's foot, often thought to bring good luck.
Hmm. So I remember a specific chosen one was like crossing a lake of lava. I think that we might have missed them. I'd like to explore the area outside the mountain tower, maybe. Should get us a better instrument. Or a token. Iffy on it. It could just be misremembering. I feel like it's been a while since we've heard the Bad Luck song.
A secret door? They just don't make them like they used to.
I hunger! Ah!
Doesn't feel good, does it, young man?
Think you can handle me?
Hey, Bard! Over here.
I hunger!
Ooh, that had to hurt.
Alright, a little scary.
Somebody in need of healing?
Yes.
Once again, the bard felt it.
You got a problem, laddie?
Somebody in need of healing?
Traps! Right over here!
Careful, friend, and be thou wary of tricks and traps and beasties hairy. For in the chamber round the bend awaits a task. 'Twill be thine end if too long you wait before you know. Or wrongly choose, red blood will flow. But far from right your choice must be as you approach the Trinity.
I smell a trap.
You what? Far from right. Does that mean that's not right?
I hunger.
I think I'm gonna pick right regardless. Assuming it's a three-way intersection or something.
Hunger.
Why are we even bothering with this? Ah! A secret door? They just don't make them like they used to.
Vial of nib. Oops. If I'm not mistaken, that's the mana regen
This
one.
glass container held the tears of Queen Maeve of Connacht, legendary for her.
Says I'm missing one, but it might still be obtainable. I know that one of the tokens is a trade-off. I think I mentioned it at the Frozen Tombs. If I was nice to one of the guys, I would get like a token then and then a delayed one. Otherwise, I can just get one token.
Careful, laddie. There's a trap.
However, because you can only have one at a time, they might have just used the same slot for it. I'm not sure.
Once again, the bard felt his magical powers dampened by the
I
shimmering.
don't know why I pulled out my silver costume so well with the bow.
So cold.
Holy shit. Far from right, eh? Damn, that one's like twice as deadly.
Somebody in need.
You got a problem, lad?
Did that. Obviously. Did those. Is there stuff over here? Did that. That. Suppose it's all of them. Thought we had one more.
Manninen's tower was empty and lifeless, now that the bard was finished with it.
Right, I have no reason to go anywhere else. Huh. Could have something to do with Phoenix Tower. And I just missed the chosen one. Hate that I can't look it up. But I want to buy a better sword just because I can. I feel like that would have been the choice, like a weapon or an instrument.
Welcome back to Crazy Torvalds.
Show me your swords and flails.
Whether you're looking to cut down...
Oh, interesting.
You have seen Ravensteel broadswords in the hands of great warriors, great kings and men of legend. Well, quit admiring this amazing weapon in the hands of others and own your very own today. I'm offering it at an insane price. Today only.
I'll buy it. See you, old man.
Healing!
Well, yeah, if not in that tower, I have no idea where it would be. So, it's gotta be here. Ooh.
It had come to this at last. One man on his own, a poet and a rogue, with no friends to speak of, no one to mourn his passing, should it come to that. Even those beside him are no more boon companions than bond-servants, summoned by sorcery and song, as cold and indifferent to him as the light of a wandering star. But to know where he is, and what may yet come to pass, we need to know who he is and where he is from.
This isn't a full dungeon though, I definitely missed stuff. Still got a few tune upgrades to get. But I have no idea where to look, because the game isn't well documented, as I've pointed out many times. Tried to be thorough.
You've made a mistake coming here, Bard. You have no chance to make it past me. Turn around and leave.
If I have no chance, then why are you offering me a way out? Are you scared? without your big beastie backing you up.
This time, I'll take care of you myself, Bard.
And to know that, we've got to begin elsewhere.
I am not going through all that again. Can we please just get on with it?
Sorry, I got caught up in the moment, as you were.
Another victory for me.
Oh, it's bad luck to be you. A chosen one of many, is it true? When you think you're full of luck, you look forward, still get struck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. It's time to face your own reality. There's one thing we can say with certainty, that it's you that has been chosen, even though you've been opposing. I guess you were the only nominee. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. The prophecy is never coming true. In a pickle you'll be stuck, like a chicken you will cluck. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. We've come to the end of our tale. We sang a lot and drank up all the ale. You are pretty much a fraud, and for that we do applaud. Although we all were hoping you would fail. Oh, it's bad luck to be you. Don't think for just a second it's not true. When your life is run amok, you will see that you're the schmuck. Oh, it's bad luck to be, really bad luck to be. Nobody could disagree. It's a freaking guarantee. It's bad luck to be you. It'll lead to.
God rocks.
Feel bad I didn't get all the upgrades. It's fine though. We'll see how well we can do. Sure, with using the adder stones I can kill the final boss.
We finally meet.
Finally? Do I know you?
No, but I know you. And might I say...
Yeah, I know. I've been through all this before. You're not getting by me. I will kill you where you stand. You're an idiot. Blah, blah, blah. I've heard it all before. Can we just skip that part and get right down to it?
I agree. The sooner you are dead, the better.
Heard that one before too.
Suppose it is the dungeon. Lucky us.
Too easy. On your knees.
Then again, perhaps not. The elevator takes us right to the top, I think. Well, I guess I'll keep my mouth shut. Just making us fight all the enemy types once, maybe.
Thou have been served.
Scarecrows do the T-pose for dominance.
Not fast enough. Too easy.
Yeah, that works. You can skip that. Oh, I didn't try before.
To hell with thee, blackguard! Thou art found wanting!
Seems so unnecessary. Can't be that many more enemy types left though. There's like zombies, zombie Vikings, merfolk, the rock guys, possibly floating swords. That's all that's left, right? So 3 floors max. Is that treasure? Whoa. Save point here, it might actually be the last floor.
I have taken my measure of...
Suppose not. Oh yeah, there's a live Viking still. Oh, they're technically the same as the zombies. I don't know why they'd put them on the own floor. Zombie animals, how could I forget?
I have taken my measure of thee.
Smash!
Calling it. There's only one more floor. Gotta be. They wouldn't dare make us fight the mountain tower stuff. Except they would. 2 more.
Я позлам твоя душа на морський смерть.
Oh boy.
Somebody in need of healing?
Победа му! Ти нечиста проджа. Я позлам твоя душа на морський смерть. Я позлам твоя душа на морський смерть.
For king and country!
Guys are really tanky, oh my god. That one's healing himself.
My friends!
I stand ready.
Okay, well I didn't count the druids because we fought those outside. I didn't think they'd actually dedicate a floor to them.
Too easy.
But this has to be the last one.
Does it hurt? Did you bleed? On your knees.
The stronger the bard is, the more damage he can inflict with melee weapons. Rhythm allows the bard to play magical tunes with greater skill, enhancing the statistics of summoned creatures. A ranged attack that fires multiple arrows which pass through their...
Death to the bard!
On your knees.
Champion, at last I can look upon your face.
You're even more beautiful in person, milady. One moment, and I shall free you from your prison.
You are such a fool, bard.
And, may I know the name of the man who thinks me a fool?
Don't listen to him. He's the one who's been trying to kill you.
Yeah, I've noticed.
My duty is to stop any man who threatens to unleash evil upon the land, and you are that man.
I've been fighting this evil to set the princess free so she can send you and all of your demonic little friends back to hell where you came from.
A place she's very familiar with, since that is where she's from. She's the ruler of these fiends you speak of. She is from the very bowels of hell itself.
I know she's a little bossy, but no reason to get rude.
He lies! Kill the bastard!
You're not helping your case here. Are you insinuating the princess has something to do with everything that's been going wrong in the world?
Your betrothed there is the direct cause of it all.
Now you've gone too far. She's not my betrothed.
My love, don't you see what he's doing? This is his last, desperate attempt to stop you from setting me free. The minions he set upon you have failed, so he's resorting to telling you desperate lies. Please, don't let him confuse you. He is the one behind all of the evil that assails the land.
I will fight you if I must, but she is the enemy, not I. She has been playing you for the fool.
I'm not stupid. There's no way this woman is the root of all evil. I mean, look how hot she is, for crying out loud.
You have eyes, yet you do not see. You have ears, yet you do not hear. You have a brain, but it is located in your...
Get to the point, please.
Calais has been held captive here since the last time she attempted to cover the land in darkness, 1,000 years ago. It took the power of 4 mighty wizards to defeat her and entrap her here, ensuring that her reign of terror was ended. All this time she's been looking for a man, a chosen one if you will, to set her free so she can rule again. I'm afraid you've been only a pawn in her game, one she will surely dispose of once set free.
This is why I hate dating.
My darling, he speaks half-truths. I was imprisoned here not by wizards, but by 4 demonic warlords. You've seen some of them and vanquished them yourself. It was I who defeated their armies, although I was weakened in doing so. After the battle, they trapped me here while they rebuilt their forces. They will rule this land forever, unless you kill him and set me free.
Listen, I think I need to sleep on this.
You must choose now, my friend. Time is running out.
Look inside your heart, love. Set me free.
The time had come. The bard was forced to choose, and he knew that he'd better choose wisely.
Me think pretty lady is nice. Man is big, ugly, nasty, who tried to hurt friends. I crush him if you say so, bard friend.
All right, I've made my
This is
choice.
the
Well,
easy
it's
one.
about bloody time.
Can
Don't
do
get
all
too
of them, of
excited.
course.
I didn't choose you.
You choose Calais?
I didn't say that either.
Tell us, my champion. Whom do you choose?
A very logical choice. Me.
You choose you?
Exactly.
What the hell does that mean? What kind of choice is that?
As far as I'm concerned, an excellent one.
But what about our future?
Well, let's look into our crystal ball, shall we? If I fight either one of you, I could be dead. If I kill one of you, and it's the wrong one, I either end up in hell on earth or in a relationship from hell. Literally. So fighting is really a no-win situation.
Even if that fighting can save life as we know it?
I'll let you two figure that out. In the meantime, these undead aren't a bad lot, really.
This is unacceptable, you miserable little rat! You will free me, and you will free me now!
There you go, human goat woman. That's what I think those chimera looking things are. Actual demons.
I will rule this land and you will be at my side!
There's a twist. I'm intrigued. And oddly aroused. But, I'm afraid I still choose to walk away. Good luck and, oh, don't forget to write.
Come back here, you disloyal coward, and bow before your queen!
Come back here, you weak-minded fool, and kill your queen!
Oh, you kill her.
You two have serious control issues. You realize that, don't you?
So the bard decided to take the short and narrow road, otherwise known as the easy way out to the nearest bar.
Who says the undead don't know how to party?
The plight of the world obviously far from his mind, which by all accounts only has room for coin and cleavage, the bard enjoyed his drinks with his newfound friends. Well, that is until... well, that's another story. You'd like to continue our tale?
So now y'all know the twist. We're gonna go for the bad ending now, because it's easier. Like Finnick.
Heard it.
Champion.
The time had come. The bard was forced to choose, and he knew that he'd better choose wisely.
The heart is just a muscle. Nothing more, nothing less.
Perhaps I underestimated you.
Those who are foolish enough to believe that the heart is in any way connected with love, whatever the hell that is, are living in a fantasy world, my friend.
Then again, I may have been right all along.
The heart just pumps blood where it needs to go, and that's all that matters to me. If you catch my drift.
Perhaps I was right all along.
And after seeing Calais and hearing your story...
You mean the truth?
Well, I must say I am torn. Normally, in a situation like this, I'd flip a coin.
I have a coin right here.
But since she's hot and you're not, and since she has all the coins I'll ever need, then why waste my time? Sorry, my friend, but your story just doesn't wash. She's 1,000 years old. Please.
I knew I could count on you, my love.
If that heart of yours pumped some blood to your other head, you'd see what a catastrophic choice you've made.
What are you, blind? Look at her.
If you side with Calais, this land will be doomed to darkness forever.
I do my best work in the dark.
You really are an idiot. Your foolishness will stop right here. Prepare to die.
Very well. Hold on, princess. I'll be back in a minute. Maybe two.
I have taken my...
Square!
There's the level 3 one there. Wonder what it does.
Skip it.
Square! Spa-da-da!
Looks like I just rain projectiles, occasionally shoot arrows too. Think of it, he's blocking me.
Report.
Weird to have two over in one place.
We triumph!
Square!
To hell with thee, blackguard!
Square!
Thou have been served.
Got him.
Watching you fight, my blood boils for you. You've done it. You've set me free.
Enough with the words, Princess.
Before we embrace, I must take my true form.
I thought that didn't happen until after 10 years of marriage.
Oh, you're going to like this.
Oh, crap! That dead guy was right. You are the Queen of Darkness.
Well, of course. But does it really matter? How does it feel to be at the side of the ruler of the underworld?
Every woman I was ever involved with ended up being the woman from hell. Huh, now I have the real thing. Could be fun.
Makes a fair argument.
So it was the bard obtained everything his heart had ever desired. At the expense of the rest of the world, of course. Thus concludes the bard's tale. Finally, the end. I thought I'd never be rid of it. Never ask me to read this half-wit story again, please.
I heard that.
It's like the audio capture is picking up the narrator's voice during the cutscenes. Wonder why. Doesn't do it any other time. Hope it doesn't sound bad.
You'd like to continue our tale? Where were we? Oh, yes, the bard was making an ass.
I also had to hear my own voice slider thing turned up. So hopefully my voice isn't echoing or doubling or whatever the hell. Gotta refresh my party for this. It's gonna be a real fight, I think.
Reporting for duty.
Champion.
Alright. I've been trying to hold till the end, but my stomach's telling me round 2. Alright, sorry about that. Gotta do what you gotta do. I'm sure the game paused so you didn't even hear any funny banter.
The
Crap.
time had come. The bard was forced to choose, and he knew that he'd better choose wisely.
Yes, actually, if I look deep into my heart, I can only come to one logical conclusion.
What is that, my love?
Never trust a woman.
What?
Wouldn't
Fair
you
enough.
know? There's always an angle, isn't there? Give me money, plough the fields, let me out of my magical prison to enslave all of humanity. And I fell for it. Again.
Happens to the best of us.
But you and I, we're meant to be.
Oh, give it up. You've been plucking my strings from the get-go.
And you've been royally plucked.
No more. You know, one minute this beautiful woman appears in a puff of smoke and a flash of light, and the next she turns out to be some sort of evil hellspawn. How do I always miss the subtle signs? Well, let me tell you, this whole thing, it's over.
Is there nothing I can say to change your mind?
There's not even anything you can do to change my mind.
Not even a kiss?
What?
You know, a kiss. A simple kiss. It is the only way I can show you how I truly feel.
Oh, well,
Be careful, Bard.
what the hell? I've come all this way. I mean, a kiss never killed anyone, right?
Foolish mortal. You had the chance to rule at my side and live forever, but now you shall die like the dog that you are.
I tried to warn you.
Is it me, or is she still hot?
Prepare to experience excruciating pain that will last an eternity.
I've already told you. The relationship is off.
Reporting for duty.
She still heal me? Yeah. Doesn't really make sense, does it? So you have to deal with mana namas. Did she turn my guys against me? Yeah. Guess it's her magic.
I'll put a
And so ends
Ooh.
our tale with the tragic death of our hero.
Maybe that's why it's so hard. I've been investing all those points in rhythm when I should have been focused on me. Me.
Boring.
Skip what I can.
The time had come. The bard was forced to choose, and he knew that he'd better choose wisely.
Yes, sir. Boring.
Ah, crud.
Ow! Oh no, that does make my day.
Maybe I should unsummon the guys. So, my new theory here would be that Calais was the fourth wizard that sealed away that demon forever ago. If not Finnick. And that's why her talisman still works, and that demon is only taking her form. Keep going to that menu. I'm not gonna use the other powers either, because you can't heal while they're active. So, might as well just keep them off. Play it safe. Also note that when I ask my companions for advice, they tell me to choose Calais, because they're under her control already.
My champion. At last I can look upon your face.
You're evil.
The time had come. The bard was forced to choose, and he knew that he'd better choose wisely.
Yes, sir. Heard it all.
It's a long sword. Really not much happening now I know her gimmick. Let's get the invincibility. Those hearts? I guess it's supposed to look like blood or something. Ah, there we go. That does a lot of damage to her.
Quest complete.
I must say that was quite impressive.
You've got to show 'em who's boss, or they'll just walk all over you.
Now that she's gone, things will return to normal. Crops will grow and the dead will remain in their graves. You came very close to destroying life as we know it. But you've redeemed yourself.
Just show me the way out of this damn tower.
The promise of love and riches lost. The near destruction of the world as we know it. Death, misery, and chaos. Under the weight of such trials, most men would emerge changed. Some for the better, and some for the worse. But for the bard, things ended the same way they began.
Well, my friend, we're back in business.
Oh, there you have it. That's the end of the Bard's Tale. I stand by my statement of it being better than it deserved to be. But I don't know, it was a bit worse than I remember, honestly. The jokes were better for sure, but the gameplay not so much. It's definitely adult's humor. A lot of stuff just went under the rug when I originally played it. I feel like if they gave it a legitimate shot at remaking it, it could be a fantastic game. Though some tells me this is more of a cult classic, and they wouldn't consider doing it. That's why they didn't make a sequel after this. They went to The Bard's Tale 4, which came out last month. Is a lot more serious. Well, that's the end of that. What did we learn today, kids? Don't trust women. That goes for women too. Your friends probably talking shit behind your back. I'll catch y'all whenever I do next. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry about my gastrointestinal distress.